let me know. Chat. Okay. So people even watching. At some point, they know the result. Welcome. Okay, people. 10. 20.
Wait, we live?
Yes, we're already going live, but I think Wandas tried to call timeout. They just called a timeout very late, so that means they're just gonna go through. That's a bit on Wandas' mistake here. Huh? That's in, Chaos saves, and they'll probably kick it out now. Listen, as you can see, the kit are not ideal, which I will adjust to that right now. They're just playing on. Well, let's just wait up for this moment till they actually call the timeout. The timeout will kick in once the ball goes out, but Wandas also just wants to play on, apparently. Maybe with a goal, maybe. Yeah, Karma. 1-0.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Right, sorry, I was lagging there.
And Wandas, that's a big karma. Because I think Fusion really tried to kick off quick, which Wandas should have still be faster. Wandas decided to discontinue.
Yeah, it's too easy though, isn't it? You got 3 guys around 1 there, and he's just... It's like he's got all the time in the world.
And Cherry just arrived back. I need to fix the kids. I might have to do call admin timeout at some point.
No better time than now.
Well, don't worry.
Maybe they're not too bad. I've noticed that I was just looking at the lineups. Looks like Fusion are missing a couple of players, like Senpai. I know he scored one of their only 2 goals so far.
I hope they score again so I can actually try it. So a goal will be ideal, but wherever it may be. Well, the last time they played each other, and that was 6-0, and it was actually a very easy 6-0 as well. So it could have easily been double digits for Wandas if they wanted to. That's why no one really have high expectations of games like this, and eventually the next one in an hour.
Yeah,
it's just a Ninato almost made 2-0 there. That's why 28 August is going to be really interesting when Wandas and Shall We Score will fight for promotion. I think Wandas have a Shall We Score because Shall We Score already won 4-2, so that means assuming both teams will win today and in a couple of days, Shall We Score will need to win by at least 2 goals to even force a tiebreaker. And by 3 to come.
Who won the last one? Sorry.
Shall We Score 1-4-2.
Oh, Shall We Score 1-4-2? Okay.
So
do you think Wandas has got it in him to bring that back?
They need to win by at least 2 to even stay in the fight. By 3 or more to promote directly, at least.
It's gonna be tough for them, I think.
Yeah, I think Shall We Score is offensively way too good to even get that far. Like, King needs to have a really bad day. Like, that's what needs to happen.
What do you think of KR playing in goal? Surely,
good.
You know, I mean, obviously he's a really good goalkeeper, but I feel like he's been trying to play outfield now for about a year. And I thought when he made his own team, surely he envisioned himself playing outfield, but looks like he's getting stuck in that again.
It's his own team, so the responsibility is much bigger, and I think he realizes the best shot of them winning is him in goal. I will say one thing though: in matches like this, he probably could play outfield.
Yeah, in a game like this, surely.
Yeah. I think only against Shall We Score technically only is a keeper in this division at least. But yeah, in a game like this, but he has options. I don't think he wants to disappoint his teammates, so you tend to sacrifice faster when you're team leader than when you're just a regular player. Because you have responsibility if things go south, and there's timeout for Fusion. Yeah, I saw that question, but okay, that wasn't good. Don't talk about that. This is half good. Nah. What's the home kit? Okay, we need to just change the Honda's kit then. This will do.
It's interesting. Yeah, that looks fine. That looks fine. It's interesting to see a Brazilian guy playing.
Yeah, but hold on. Let's just get to Rana's question, otherwise it's going to last forever. Will Division 1 be decided on goal difference between EG and EO, assuming they both win the remaining games? No, it will be a tiebreaker game. It will be on 1 September. Will be if they both end up at the same points, they'll have an extra game.
I wouldn't worry about that because it's quite clear that Yugen are going to win every game.
Then again, if Yugen wins everything from now on, well, yeah, then Yugen. It might be a tiebreaker, but maybe not for first. That can still happen as well. tiebreakers doesn't necessarily mean for first or second. In this format, it could be for almost any position. So, except third and fourth in Division 2. Yeah, good luck with that one. Like everything where circuit points don't matter, or matter at least, we'll have some tiebreakers. So there's a good chance we'll have some tiebreakers, but we need more draws. But
Did NG win the last league? I can't remember.
the we used the old format, you know, the one that we used like since
Yeah,
the
Phoenix one. I remember that
yeah.
one.
No. It's more like 1, 2, 3, like double, like Summit, Super Cup, those things. You know.
Yeah.
That was the last time. I quit using that, but that was season 5, last one, and G won literally everything. So
Right. Okay.
like 4 out of 4. Like Banda won Division 2, which don't exist anymore. And I believe RT won some like low tier tournament. Also doesn't exist anymore. So. Yeah, after that tournament season, I decided to like radicalize the format, which I think 60% still don't understand how this works, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Let the first season go out, you still people start getting it.
Looks like we've got one team is in their own net, and we've got the other team in the other box. Very interesting. But this Neymar Jr., right? I've never seen him play. Is he any good?
Apparently. I mean, he did all he must do and scored a good goal. People say he is a bit quick off his feet, but yeah.
Is he? Do we know much about him in his native servers?
I think he got banned for being. I think trying to dox people, like bad attitude.
Oh, nice guy then.
And Nate thinks he's cheating. At least they don't have hard proof, but they're really sure about it. So their community leaders just done that. Listen, I don't have any hard evidence that I feel like I could ban him. So
no. Yeah,
it's that simple.
Crifix, you know, just stop sharing whatever you're using. We need a clean game.
Gina just
he's just fell over himself. Looks like he's recovered.
How's your F1?
I'm not.
You're excited for this, I instead.
Mate, we've got such a good game served up here. Who would want to miss? Oh, Virus HD with the big deflected shot, but
back KKR, but just wanted to save, I guess. Stat pattern, good ball though.
You can't allow this.
You didn't want to with Neymar, back to traps, and this try to too social, you know.
Social, yeah. Neymar, I think the ping got the better of him there.
Stream quality is a bit off, I think, from what I've seen, but maybe just me.
I've got a question.
Yeah,
not to put you on the spot, but let's just see
just
how Neymar. No. Oh, what a goal!
What a finish!
Oh,
was Messi at the back though.
See, I'm just you can be out here scouting players. I'll tell you something.
Well, he wasn't passed. Like he was still. Valentino still had him on the side. KR just completely got caught up there. Because that doesn't look like a shot that KR can't save. He should save this.
He probably just didn't expect it. To be honest, it was a good shot, but yeah, to beat KR from that distance, you don't see it too often.
KR mentioned something about freezing, and he did froze there. But I always think he froze after the goal, not at the moment of the goal. We'll have to just watch it again.
Game on.
Because he's 100% gonna mention it after the game. Well, the scoreline says game on. I think Traps is gonna regret that move, but they'll get their chances again. So
yeah, but they did have a chance just before.
And here we are. And here we go.
Okay, right.
I'll let you know that Wandas is just way too superior.
We've got to keep up the hope.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, it'd be great, but
Fusion are gonna win. Believe it.
Okay. All right.
They've got goals in the team.
ADU. That is.
Right. Yeah. So back to the question. So, what made you? Because I was talking to a certain person who I'm sure you can guess. And I don't know if the question has actually come to you directly, but what made you do a Division 1 of 8 teams and a Division 2 of 4? would it not have been better to do 6 and 6?
It's very simple. I really wanted a hard limit on. No, I really want Division 1 to be 8 teams. Initially, we had almost 6 teams for Division 2 while having 8. Teams just kept folding. And I didn't feel like Astraps goes make 3-1 now. No, saved by Messier.
Good save.
It's the ball. Still ball in the box. No, give it to Yanir. Ninato then. Cut the inside. Ninato shoots. And that's the weirdest assist you'll ever get to see, but 3-1. He tried to shoot.
I don't think he's complaining. Hat trick for Trabs.
Yep. I just wanted 8 teams because I think in terms of like qualities of teams that should be in Division 1, I think it's more than 6. That's pretty much the main reason. I think it'd be waste if Cryptic and those teams were not in Division 1.
What do you think of players like? I mean, I suppose it's unfair to probably say Trabs, but players who are clearly too good for Division 2 going like actually wanting to play in Division 2. I can think of a few who there's some players that are unhappy about playing in Division 1 because they wanted to play Division 2, but if they did play Division 2, it'd just be a waste of time, surely.
Sisu just runs up. It's their choice, man. Like I can't control that. People said like people are suggesting like some limits on experience, like restriction, but I don't think that's gonna work either.
Yeah, it's tough to police. There's always going to be
because
1 or 2 players that go down a division.
If we make a restriction, first of all, not every guy who has like limited experience is I just call too shit for Division 2, if that makes sense. Or because some of them already develop quite quickly and already get picked up by Division 1, which means having Division 2 new players quite scarce. So you almost don't have enough. Reason 2, there's just simply not enough.
Yeah, I mean, talking one, this centre mid for Fusions had the run on Yanir a couple of times, to be honest.
And here's the thing about Traps: if he likes to dominate Division 2, no one's gonna like rate him super high anyway, because people know like he's gonna get rated, but he's not, kind of like what Godin has,
Who's the CM? He's amazing. Yanir can't handle him. He's too good. He keeps getting he keeps turning him. I'm a fan. Reimu.
That's season.
Oh, nearly. They look like Wandas are looking a little bit shaky at the back. I mean, I know obviously they can just run through him whenever they want like this.
1-on-1.
Yeah, but I would even though it's 4-1, I'd be a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like you have to imagine them against Showy score against Kin and such. Yeah, that's a major concern. Which is why I think Showy score is going to win. But as Wandas did really good in the second half against Showy score though. Like they have shown they can match them. We'll see.
Well, shall we score? Definitely, I would say they're a Division 1 team, but I am a fan of not allowing new teams just straight into Division 1 because
I think that's mixed.
That's a big thing because people just fold a team and create a new team with the same players every week. As Trabs runs through.
That's why I'm so still on it, even though it sometimes looks ugly when Shabbos just destroys everyone, and that's a good play though by and THC clearly not a Division 1 team. Or even though they did a really good job against NT though, I gotta give them that. But realistically they're not a Division 1 team, and I can see why people mean with that, but that's sometimes the consequence that people just keep folding.
How did they do against the NT? I missed that one.
They actually did really well. NT ultimately probably deserved to win at the end, but like they really gave NT run for the money, especially that second half, 4-0 down, back to 4-3, even at a good chance for 4-4. But Dipson, I don't think Dipson has ever scored a goal yet. I think he's leading the assist table for Division 2, or at least for the lower division. I call. Oh,
it'd be interesting. I mean, how many teams get relegated? Is it just one?
1 plus a playoff between 2 and 7.
It'll be interesting to see. I think the fight for that last place will be really interesting with NT and Cryptic
and Hydra.
And Hydra as well, yeah.
NT as well. Even though they got 2 wins, they still need to win.
Obviously, if everyone's got to play each other again. That is an interesting battle.
Because
What a cool kick that is.
you don't want to be like in that single. You don't want to end up in a single leg game against arguably. Oh,
Oh,
that's a say that Kel wants to do. That's a good attempt though by Zizou or
I
Raimu.
like this Raimu guy. I like him a lot.
Like Zizou now. That's the guy who led the Europa League.
That's not Zizou.
that is
It's
Zizou.
not.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
no.
take your words back.
No.
Take your words back now.
Do you know what though? That's a perfect example why people should change their name.
No, listen. As an organizer, you can still say shit. Traps, because Traps already made 5-1, which doesn't surprise anyone. 4 goals. Our Traps is challenging Kin. No, Kin is way too far off. I think Kin has like 25 goals and Trap. I think the second has 4, so Traps only has now 8.
It's just if I was KR now,
Yeah.
like it's 5-1.
Yeah.
Traps is clearly. I don't know if does goal difference matter in the league.
No.
Is it head to head? Right. Okay.
Only between 3rd and 4th, but that's almost for nothing really. But
I think at half time I would look to. They've got this Azil guy on the bench. I'm not sure who he is, but
hey, my draft keeper. Just never played a game. He was supposed to play 1 game against Seaboard's Villa, but didn't show up.
Right, okay.
That's about it.
And by the way, anyone who I'm sorry if I've not seen you. I'm so out of touch with iOS now.
It's okay. We had to hire you because there's not much interest for people wanting to commentate this game. So I don't.
Yeah.
You're free to say what you want.
If anyone wants to come and commentate, by the way,
Oh,
no one wants to listen to me ramble on. We've moved past that.
No, we need to keep you having. So they will be also upset that ultimately they will commentate. Think about it. That's the point.
That long ball from KR, it needs to stop happening. Like I think that's something for Fusion to take away from this. They really need to have their CM sit a little bit deeper on goal kicks because
those are the worst to concede, or at least to give away.
They're getting beat by a long ball way too easy.
But I don't think Fusion plays much anymore, which is not a good sign for a team that has something to prove.
Yeah.
Like Wandas does. Wandas try to be Division 1. Shall we score? Same thing. That'll be easy to see how the division is going to look like. Let's assume Chess will join in. Chess is going to be a little bit the shall we score of this division.
So Chefs will go straight into Division 2, right?
Yeah.
Bit sloppy at the back there.
And any new team that are being created. But I assume most of the new teams are actual Division 2 teams. So. Oh, Dipson? So.
Do you think there's room for another academy in iOS, or do you think that's gone now?
An actual academy, no. I think 1 is enough. That should be just NTA. Also, academies are very regulated now because. Oh no!
Oh,
I think you listen to you.
Here we go.
KR can always in my leagues you can like subs are unlimited, so KR can come back if
come back in, yeah.
Fusion does the comeback at them. So it's much safer to do the swaps now. Academies cannot promote. Academies can't play in like the minor tournaments, or so they're very restricted in what they can do. There's no like super progression. But I kind of did it on purpose because I feel like there's so many like fake academies being created.
Can NT get relegated this time?
Yeah. I don't know why people think they can't relegate. NTA can't promote, but that doesn't mean NTA can't relegate. You can. Right. There is a chance that you can have lower division with NT and NTA. It's a bit awkward, but if they have to be somewhere together, it's the lower one. In that case, NT. I mean, that's why it'd be bad if NT relegates. But if that's the way it is, then that's the way it is. So it's good that they won 2 in a row now. So.
Yeah, they're looking good. They are looking good. Stipson, he really wants that goal, doesn't he?
But the NTA should just be an academy team, and an academy team doesn't mean they should compete. And I guess me giving them these restrictions to not just them, they're just the only academy team right now, but to any academy team, kind of, it doesn't make like the top players go there. Like at least. Oh my god!
Oh no!
I'm gonna finish though. I'll give you that. Whoever has him on fantasy, I feel bad for you.
That's unlucky.
Let's see how this went. Cozy. To Kaye. Ziyech and Ziyech. Okay, that was.
Got to be on your toes as a goalkeeper. You got to expect it. You've got to give your defenders another option because if there's no pass on, The ball can come back to you.
And I always say, if you're gonna give a hard pass back, don't give
Don't
it on target.
don't put it on target.
Yeah, just don't put it on, unless it's like really soft. Yeah, 6-1, and this game was already done after like 4-1. So, what do you want us to say? Any questions? Go ahead. Or were we just making shit up about academies? When will NG go to Division 2 Bullet? Very soon. Very soon.
I always thought, like, I mean, I've said this before, but I always felt like the players that came through the academies at the start, they really kicked on a lot faster than players who didn't. If you look at Vasco, Johnny, Hus,
Nice goal trap. Really good
7-1.
goal. Go on.
Mike as well, he came through an academy. You know, I just hope like new players being in an academy isn't a negative thing, and I think NCA, even if you look at NCA, Rod came through there. There's definitely others. Ruffy, yeah, Jiggy, I guess. Although he was a beta player.
Yeah, kind of. Killed you, right?
Naralbo.
Yeah.
Popeye. Yeah.
Geo.
It's definitely a way in, because the thing is with NCA
Eagle
Academy.
skipper.
NCA Academy, the first team players will play with them quite often and give them a lot of tips and stuff. So.
No, for new guys, sure, but I just mean like there was a point NTA had 7-up, and I'm like, why?
Yeah.
It increases your chances to win. I guess that was the competitive reason.
Well,
academy should not be about that. That's not the priority. That should never be the first priority. That was my concern with that. Listen, I'm just saying on one. Listen, NTA was. I'm not here to bash NTA because NTA is probably the, how to say this, like they're the least worst when it comes to this. That was just the only signing I felt like they should have probably never done it. But I swear there were so many other academies who signed like actual Division 1 players. I'm like, is that even academy then?
Without being
Say no, you gotta say no. Everything has to come out now.
No, I just think it's hard to learn a game when your leader is also learning the game. If that makes sense, like
yeah, but
it's always good to have someone as like the person to learn off, I guess.
Yeah, true, but
Oh god,
why you dribble there, lads? Don't dribble the penalty box, guys. Okay, reminds me of Dream. Move on. I was waiting for my response. Because maybe they can get a goal here now.
Like,
but academies. But
didn't he do? Wasn't he Chef's Academy?
No, THC. Oh, dishwasher time. Was it?
Oh,
good goal. Neymar again.
Mate, Ray move, I'm telling you. Game in Division 1.
I don't remember Marika being in dishwashers. Was it right after THC? Like between THC and False 11?
Well, dishwashers. False 11 came from dishwashers.
Oh, wait. So Marika actually was because that's technically had 3 periods, right? So in 1 he was in THC, in 2 he was in dishwashers, and in 3 was in False 11.
Yeah, and Marego, would you say you learnt more in dishwashers than you did in any other team? Like that wasn't an academy?
No,
he's saying no, right? He's ruined it.
No, listen. Dishwashers was just a second team, man. That was no new guys. They're like pure new guys.
Yeah, I suppose.
And that was I didn't even got to the almost again.
But even dishwashers, they still had people like Loire playing with them.
Yeah, but that was my point when it comes to NTA and such. The parent team will give them players in every friendly anyway, so the leader doesn't need to be like super experienced. Like if they're not good enough for Division 1, fine. But you're gonna tell me Traps isn't good enough?
Yeah.
Or 7-Up isn't good enough? Ferox only, those guys.
Was you never tempted to have NG Academy ever?
Only when Dipson runs all the way to the book somehow. Still, only when the game came out on Steam. But you guys with the Phoenix and Momentum already met academies, and I felt like that was already enough.
Oh, lucky.
Yenir and Traps tend to good goal. Yenir and Traps connect really well, even back in NT.
Yeah, they were in Revo as well, weren't they?
Yeah. And then Nuri made some signings, and we move on. I mean, they won us, and then they made some interesting signings, and pissed off probably half the team there.
It just didn't go to plan, I don't think, Revo. But it's still loved by the people who were there. They wouldn't have come back.
They started well. I mean, I didn't mind the idea. Now, I don't think he should have left. But if he had that idea, but he backed away from it half the season because certain core players were available at that point. But you gotta stick with the principles, or you don't.
I've had a couple of teams like now, as you know, that have the whole point of the team was to help newer players. But like if you look at F11, it was so hard. Like we won the Division 2, and then we had so many good guys. Like Marega was in there, and I can't remember now. Even Sorry was doing well.
Mhm.
But the second that Phoenix folded and Flame, Bullet, Sean, all these guys are available, it's hard to say no. But that by them joining, it kind of held back the other guys, and I have so many regrets about that, to be honest.
Which team was it again?
F11.
Ah,
But that's why I love Yugen so much, and NT, because they'll never just sign the best players available. They'll take people who fit, I guess.
was it like a hard? Was it like a? How difficult was it to double check MTZ? Cause that was like an un-Yugen signing, if that makes sense.
I think
Like,
for
because
me,
when you yeah, go ahead.
I honestly think MTZ he's permanently banned, right, from Discord. I think he deserves one more chance, just one. If he ruins it, he ruins it, and that was my whole when he was available for you, like when he approached me whether like to see if Yugen had space,
Mhm.
which was mad because me and MTZ have always hated each other. But
Mhm.
I kind of respect that he's at least. I feel like he's trying to change. He still sometimes argues in games and stuff with the opposition, but in Yugen, for example, he never talks. He's not a problem at all. So
He
I've
never
no
got.
problems with him.
Now we could talk about his position, about his disco ban. I would say he was never like that. He argues. I don't think that was his biggest concern. I mean, everyone talks.
I think it's
Sometimes it's a BM. Yeah, I know. But
yeah.
if we're gonna ban for BM, then I think we'll be banning a lot of people. So.
He was a bit of a troll, rubs people up the wrong way, and maybe the odd bit of racism.
Yeah, that part was probably the most concerning. I think.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think if the people who have been permanently banned, right, if you can give them one last chance back in, I suppose it gives hope to other people who, if you can, if you're banned from Discord, as long as you then put your head down and just stop being you.
I mean, back then the rules were softer, so actually you might be lucky that you only got like disco ban. Though. Like back then, by the rules of now, he'll probably be like X Chris and end up being, not
Oh, here
looking go
comes Minato.
if he doesn't lag. Bang, 9-2. Check the score. Straps got 6. Yuna got 4 assists. Nina 3. So,
But from everything I'm hearing, I don't think MTZ's gonna have a way back into the community, unfortunately. Like Discord, but I suppose he made his decisions back in the day.
can't rule anything out, but time will tell.
By the way, I'm sorry for anyone who, because I know people get annoyed when we don't talk about the game.
Stop!
But,
No, don't apologize for this. Look, when it's 9-2, there's no need.
yeah.
Listen, I've been doing this every Division 2 game.
Look,
Give me a break.
I'm not gonna say sucking Travis's toe because he's got 6 goals against Fusion, and that's no disrespect to Fusion, but he shouldn't be in this division.
One thing though, the only thing I don't blame them is, but it kind of comes from both ways. Do they have interest with Division 1 teams? Good goal though. That's actually really well played.
Yeah, they have scored some good goals. I'll give them that. They've done Ynair and Trabs are definitely doing some nice little moves, and it will be interesting to see them against SWS. And
got finally goal as well. Took a while, but good.
Do you think let's say SWS beat Wandas, right?
Yeah.
Do you think Wandas could be, let's say,
yes, yes. I don't like they could lose. It's like almost nearly 50-50, 55-45 maybe. But it will be a damn interesting game. I'll give you that.
It is gonna suck for whoever loses.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, unless they did Hydra. Like the thing is, they were force promoted. Like, they didn't have a choice. So like Hydra. Now to be fair, they've done really well against Cryptic and even Eagles. So I think they want to be in there now. But I think they weren't like super high on being in Division 1. At the moment, they got told to be in.
If they don't get promoted though this season, next season they've got chefs. and
Yeah.
there'll probably be another team. I don't know what the state of
Well,
Tempest right now, but there's always going to be new teams
I don't
and
think
teams folding. I'm not
Tempest
saying
will.
Tempest is going to fold, but
I don't think they'll remain. I'm like 90% sure.
but it'll be harder to get promoted next season. I promise you that.
It's just hard because there's always one team like hard anyway. In this case, it's Shall We Score. Next time it's Chefs. So that's just the way it is, man. But then again, TSC comes back probably, unless TT wins tomorrow.
What if Phoenix comes back? Are they also Division 2?
Yes.
Okay.
Anyone? There's no. If I fold NG and I come back in 3 months, and Midrag will actually score this struggle. If I fold NG today and I come back in 2 months, NG will have to start Division 2 as well. Like, if I'm just giving this example, as in like everyone, okay? Because people always like, except NG.
I would be slightly worried that I've conceded 3 goals here. By the way, like,
well, they're a bit. They're not taking it seriously.
Maybe they're not. Yeah. To be honest, you're right. Like, I think Cherry was left wing there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Look who's keeper.
Yeah. Okay. I take it back.
And look who's right back for them. A keeper who never barely plays outfield. So.
Okay, I'll take it back.
I mean, they know because goal difference is not a factor.
I'm invested now though. When is that game? SWO.
28, and GB3 cannot stream that one, so we need people. Oh, that's nice. Could we just do the Shall We Score there next week? You Trap Jenny, like Trap Jenny should always be together. They should never leave to each other.
If they can link up like they're doing now, I mean, I know it is. They are the favourites here, but it's not as if they're just running through. Like they're scoring some really nice goals.
They both deserve to promote, but sadly only one can direct promote. The other one will have to fight for it. But...
Yeah, that will be interesting.
But then again, if they're staying Division 2, you don't know who's going to be Division 2, so... I mean, at least they're winning games, It's always a medicine, I guess.
Is it possible to go to 10 teams, Division 1?
The only way is have, like, all-in-one. That's the only way for, like, a quote-unquote shortcut. But then we need, like, a much fewer teams, like 10, like you just said.
Have any, like, NA teams ever tried to join? Or
I don't think that's going to work, because you have to deal with, like, half a team with 100 ping. Which, I mean, you can play with it. I mean, Neymar shows today you can score 2 goals and 1 assist, but you can't really, like, carry a game. You're literally just, like, as Wandas just farming stats here right now.
Yeah, it looks like they've decided. I've done this before. Look, they're doing one touch passes, or are they? Well, they were. I think that's always a good exercise. If you're like,
you feel like up a lot.
Walking through, yeah, give yourself little challenges to do.
But then again, if you can go up a score, I mean, what would you think of that?
Yeah, true.
That's at the same time. Because otherwise you're just passing for the sake of passing, and that's not really ideal either. But I guess there's some cult created thanks to Barcelona. Oh, there you go. 4 goals. Just your guy. That's your guy, man. The best organized in iOS. Okay. Europa League. So have Europa League. Oh, no, have Conference League now. Let's go.
He's done well, though. He has done well.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Listen, we're only criticizing organizing things, because he made RS and he just folded RS after a month, so he's also banned from actually making teams, so he's not allowed to. Yeah. So Red Sunset cannot come back again under his stewardship. Fuck was to It was funny that they won, but I think Spurs will have a bit more serious lineup next season. Next week. Sorry. So I think Spurs will bounce back and ultimately just 3-0 win. Oh, we'll see. Maybe Spurs doesn't even give a fuck. Oh yes. Minato, no. Does he even have
the team they put out against
Pakosh.
Is it Pakosh?
Pakosh.
Is that how you say
Pakosh Ferreira, I don't know. Marega. We need Maros for this, like Pakosh or something. Pakosh. There we go.
Okay.
Pakosh. Bruno Fernandes. There we go.
Yeah, but apparently that young striker they had out is like they thought he was like Wayne Rooney or some stuff. He doesn't like it, does it?
They were 5th last season, so they had a good season. Not that's my limited knowledge of
Yeah.
Portuguese Liga. Used to be called Liga Zon. Oh, oh, almost skimmed in. Liga Nos right now. Oh, new sponsor.
Boy.
Uh,
I can't believe the Portuguese league added 2 more teams just so Boavista could come back.
true. The only team where those the only team where those checkers make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Croatia. Okay, fine, those two. That goes in because it deflected. 12-4.
Dynamo Zagreb.
Hell yeah. But that's a Croatia team anyway.
Yeah.
Well, Wandas is gonna win 12-4. I don't think they can even kick it on goal. So we're just gonna end it there. I'm not even gonna interviews. It's just a waste of time.
Well,
But I have to do another game, man. What do you think? I'm already suffering enough.
listen, if you've got any wannabe commentators out there who aren't Portuguese, then step forward.
Who wants to scoring 10 goals? All right, 12-4. Wandas winning. Yeah, I was reading something. Another easy win for Wandas. So yeah, shall we score? It's your turn to match it.
Yeah.
So from us, we'll see you. Well, from me at least, you see you in 24 minutes. But for us, goodbye.
See ya.